On 2nd and 7, Zappi. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Brissett. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Zappi's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Zappi looks to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Heading out is Cleveland. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Zappi. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Zappi's throw there complete to Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw is Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Really nice play there by Winfrey, getting through the blockers and making sure to stick him behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game was 3rd on the year. And the Patriots Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good. Play smart, baby.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 49 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Set on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Pats, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.